Today we are having, just a minute, this meeting is today we are having a very esteemed speaker with us. He is Mr. Tara Prasad Misra, Director of Training, JFCSP. And actually he's a banker having a vast experience in banking sector, including a tenure of experience in UAE. He was an advisor and consultant and guest faculty to many organizations, including the Kalpa Vriksha. He was DGM SLC of Saraswat Bank also, and he believes in excellence. Presently scripted a book as financing MSME in India on lenders' perspective. Today we have the topic to discuss with Sir about various benefits available for micro, small, medium enterprises. So that is MSME. So I would request Tara Prasad Sir to say a few words about him also, and then can proceed in our topic. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam, for your gracious presence and very lovely introduction. Myself is TP Misra. I started my career from Bank of Baroda and superannuated as a DGM. During journey, I have taken assignment in several departments of the banks, multivarious experience in banking sector. I was also principal of the Staff Training College, Bank of Baroda. I was faculty of NRIC, North Indian Regional Institute of Chartered Accountancy, World Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, Jaipuria Institute of Management. And when I was in Dubai, I was also faculty to Emirate Institute of Banking and Financial Studies at Sharjah. And post-retirement, I joined in Saraswat Cooperative Bank, and I was looking their training ahead and drafted their training policy. And last, I have drafted a book on financing MSME available in Amazon, Flipkart, and one book is already under printing that will come up. This is regarding branch management. It's related to bankers. After Saraswat Cooperative Bank, I've joined in Jain Group of Institute at Bangalore and looking up the training activities and some other financial activities of the Jain Group of Institution. I'm associated with the OCF Orissa Corporate Foundation since 2018 onwards, and pioneered in many things, drafted also their policy, and my service is always available for Orissa Corporate Foundation. And without whatever with me, I would like to share with all of my entrepreneur colleagues. Before we start these things, let me, if you permit me, I will share my screen.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. We have to see the presentation. Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah.
Is it visible to all of you?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay.
First screen.
I'm making it a little larger. This is the agenda of today's topic is organizational structure of the MSME Ministry of MSME, and MSME defined and why it is necessitated to redefine the MSME, and what is the registration process, green initiative undertaken by Government of India for the benefit of the entrepreneurs, and what is the benefits are available to MSME entrepreneurs. These four aspects we will be discussing in today's session. Um, why MSME, Government of India and a stakeholder in development of MSME, along with the banking industries or financial institutions, why they are interested in MSME. In either aspect, if you analyze it, in the aspect of the government of India, MSME is a growth engine of Indian economy. Why it has been said? Because it contributes highest exports. It 95% of the units are covered under the MSME, manufacturing units, and it gives a lot of employment opportunity, largest, you can say, employment opportunity. And this is the only sector which helps in rationalization or distribution of wealth across the country. It arrests the migration of the rural people to come for the job avocation to job for the search of job to the urban areas. So looking in all the aspects, MSME has been an apple of the eye of the government of India and has been taken, and it is contributing 30% to the GDP, more than 30%. Though it is called a secondary sector, but all probability it has the ability and agility of the primary sector. The agriculture, so far we are an agrarian country since independence, which were from dependence from 70%, it has come down to 51%. And agriculture has not become a remunerated business, and it is only contributing 17% to the GDP at present. From banking angle, if you see that, why bankers are interested in financing MSME? Bankers have burned their fingers in financing to large sectors because of the industrial contraction or subdued export, and there is a competition among the import substitutes. So many factors have affected this in recent past to the large sectors. So large sectors are not in a position where bankers were looking at earlier days, because it has a lot of concentration risk. The moment you finance it, a bulk of the funds are deployed in that. Once it is deployed, it cannot get back. So there is a possibility that why banks are not much interested at present to the deploying to funds in large sectors. Similarly, credit absorption capacity in agriculture also considerably reduced, because if you see that a present scenario, most of the 50% of the total population of the country are depending on agriculture. Say out of 135 crores, so 65 crores are depending on agriculture. All the farming communities are not availing loans. If you see the structure from the formal sources, how much are availing, it is only coming to 50% again. That means 35 crores are depending facility from the banking industries. And once, because of the populous measures by government of India for loan waiver and all these things, the recycling has been stopped in many occasions. So eligible farming communities in banking industry is very, very less. That's the reason why credit absorption capacity in agriculture sector is reduced in banking sector. And this is the plight of the agriculture as well as the industrial sector. Retail has been a fasting and feasting business. Sometimes you will get it, sometimes you lose it. The person, it is not related to the asset, this productivity from the asset. It is related with some other like salary or any other incomes, not related to the utilization of the assets. So retail sector is overcrowded with the lenders. And that's why if you see that these three sectors and only the sector left out for the bankers is only MSME. So in both the cases, whether government or bank, both are interested to finance to MSME. Government has separately started a ministry called the Ministry of MSME, which is looking after the deployment of the funds. The job role of the Ministry of MSME, they facilitate the credit flows to the how it will go to the bank through banks, how the credit will be facilitated. They provide interest subvention, they provide subsidy, they provide all sorts of incentives. They incentivize, and by incentivizing, they make it competitive. MSMEs are by incentivizing, they make it competitive and improve the capacity utilization. Capacity utilization is just like a bus. In a bus, there is a 51 seats. Suppose 10 seats are there, another 41 seats are vacant. If the 51 seats are filled up, then the bus will earn. Similarly, capacity utilization. So what is the installed capacity of the company unit you have established, and what is the capacity utilization? MSME ministry's duty is to increase the capacity utilization so that the productivity will increase. They are also interested in cluster approach. MSME, Ministry of MSME is interested in cluster-based approach. Cluster-based approach in country like India is very, very essential. Essential in the sector, in the sense that suppose I have started any unit, I want raw materials. If I order for a raw material for 100 bags, I have to pay full truckload. If I go for a 500 bags of the raw materials, I have to pay the full truckload. So what is the economic order quantity? So economic order quantity can only be distributed to the units if it is a cluster based. A truck came in and distributed. So cost of the raw material is reduced. Once that is the most important factor in your cost of productions. Your cost of production is low, only you can compete over the substituted materials. That is import substituted materials. That is the job of the Ministry of MSME. They have started the different clusters, industrial estates. So apart from that, ministry is also helping in marketing support, skill development, and loaning facility for the new entrepreneurs. They are giving the grants to the startup. In our next session, I will be discussing about how a startup gets a grants, how they get the loans, how to access to the bank finance. All these things I will discuss in the next step. Today is only introductory session. So these are the job role of the Ministry of MSME. And the Ministry of MSME, there is a cabinet ministry and state ministers and minister of state. Under him, there is a secretary of MSME. Secretary MSME is supported by two joint director of joint secretaries. One joint secretary looks after the micro, small, and medium enterprises. Another looks after the agro and rural industry sector. Under a MSME, micro, small, and medium enterprises, 4 organizations are there: NSIC, National Small Industrial Corporation, and 3 national level training institute. That is NISBOT. NISBOT is located at Noida. It is called as National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. It is located at Noida. It gives provides training to the MSME entrepreneurs. Then second one is NIMSME, National Institute of MSME, Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises. It is located at
sir, good morning. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, madam. You have any question? Have you any questions? Shall I stop, or any questions, please? Shall I proceed?
Please go ahead, sir.
Proceed karantu.
Okay. Okay, that second institute is NIMSME, National Institute of MSME, located at Hyderabad. And third one is Indian Institute of Enterprises, located at Guwahati. So these 3 are the national level training institute. Anybody interested that, they can online register it from their site. And similarly, under the agro and rural industries, there is a KBIC, Khadi and Village Industry Commission, and COIR Board, and there is MGIR, Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Rural Industrialization, that is located at Wardha. It is also a rural industrialization. It provides training. Then PMEGP, Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. So PM, these all are the Ministry of MSME function, but their operational unit is controlled by Development Commissioner. MSME's operational unit is controlled by Development Commissioner. They have to support it in India. There are MS Development Institute are 13 numbers. Branch of the Development Institute are 28. So through that, you can apply for your marketing support. Through that, you can apply for that incentives. Everything are applied. They provide the training. Everything they are the operational unit of the MSME. Similarly, there are test centers, testing centers, as well as testing stations. There are 4 testing centers and 7 testing stations. Then training institute are 2 in numbers, MSME Training Institute, and technology development centers are 1 in numbers. So these are the infrastructures of MSME, and tool rooms are there. So they are supporting to the entrepreneurs. Now, what is the definition and why it is again redefined? You all have you know that from 1st July 2020, the definition of the MSME has been changed. Why it is necessitated? Because in earlier years, in 1950 and 51, under the Industrial Act, MSME was small scale industry. It was called as industry, small scale industry. And during those times, in small scale industry was recognized on the basis of fixed asset and number of persons employed. But fixed asset means the same parcel of the land is not equivalent in across the country. An acre of land may be costlier in Delhi, and an acre of land is cheaper in Odisha. So they could not. Then the criteria has been changed to plant and machinery, because which is uniform throughout the country. And the this number of employees engaged, that criteria has been deleted. And in 2006, then MSME Act came. Then industry was added with the service sector. Then it was called as enterprise. When industry and services together, it is called as enterprises. And medium industries are also included. Small industries, micro industries, medium industries, and service sector. All together are in 2006 came. But at that time, the threshold level of the industry was kept as 25 lakhs for micro, 5 crores for small, and 10 crores for medium. 2006, over the years, the cost has been escalated, and there was apprehension amongst the entrepreneurs. If they will add a small machinery, then they will be out from the MSME. They will be considered as a large industries. That apprehension was there amongst the entrepreneurs. There was a killing urge to grow amongst the entrepreneurs. Keeping this spirit in view, Government of India, with the committee approach, they changed the definitions. They told that this should be a broader terminology. MSME should be a broader terminology. It should not be restricted to only manufacturing or servicing sector. And there should be turnover is also been included. Apart from the plant and machinery and equipment cost, then they have also taken turnover, means sales turnover. So sales turnover and investment together is taken as a composite criteria for defining MSME. This is not either or. This is and. Investment up to 1 crore and turnover up to 5 crore is micro, and investment above 1 crore and up to 10 crore, and turnover above 5 crore up to 50 crore is small, And medium is also investment 10 to 50 and 50 to 250 turnover is medium. So that so in order to include more and more entrepreneurs, more and more enterprises under the fold of MSME, they should get the benefit. So this definition has been changed and threshold limit of the plant and machinery increased. And by and large, if you see that in recently, retail trade is also included, and social infrastructure is also included. Social infrastructure means this schools and educational institute and hospitals, they all are included under the MSME, including retail. Even wholesale trade is also included, except the wholesale trade in motorcycle and bike motor companies. Wholesale in motor companies is excluded. Otherwise, almost if you see that everything is included, excluding self-help group and agriculture. If you see that, if you have any doubt whether my activity is covered under the MSME, you have to go to the National Industry Code. There is an NIC, and it's a drop down. You can see that your many activities is included or not. From that, you can find it out. So when you go to the NIC side, National Industry Code, there is a 2-digit, 3-digit, 4-digit, and 5-digit. 2-digit will give you what is the division, and 3-digit will give you in which group, and 4-digit will give you which class, and 5-digit will give you what is your subclass. For example, you have taken a manufacturing activity. Manufacturing activity comes under the section C. And your manufacture is on textile. Suppose say your manufacturing is textiles. Your division is textile division. Then that's the code is 13. Your division is 2-digit code, that is 13 division. Then in the textile, you are going for the spinning, webbing, and finishing of textiles. That is your activity. Your group will become 131. Then that is called as a group. Then what is your class? Then preparation and spinning of the textile fibers. That is a 4-digit code is 1311. Class, that is class. Then what is your subclass? Preparation of and spinning of the cotton and blended textiles. That is your subclass. So it will be 13111. Everything is dropped down. If you go to the national code, when you are registering under Udyam registration, you will find out your activity. Perfectly include your activity. Otherwise, you will not be eligible for subsidy. From the whether you go for the credit linked capital subsidy scheme, whether you would go to the any bank loan or anything, your subsidy, this code should be perfect. You must take time and see that your code is perfect. What are the activity you are doing, and that code has been properly. If you see that your Udyam registration certificate, the code is written 131. What is that? That will be written. 5-digit numbers are written. So now, what is the new in this definition? Now the definition has been changed. Let us say what is the new in this definition. In this definition, your export sales will not be included in turnover. Suppose you are exporting certain items, certain goods, that will not be included under your sales turnover. So you will get a lot of cushion. If you make 100% export, then you will be always be in the category of that small micro category. So because it will not be included. In case of upward change means suppose you ordered a machinery, so your investment increased, so you will go to an upward change. From micro is up to 1 crore, so you added another 10 to 15 lakhs machinery. Now it is written down value is taken, not the original cost. Earlier it was original cost. Now it is written down value. So your WDV cost is exceeding 1 crore. That means you are going to upward category, micro to small category. Similarly, small to medium category. When you go to the upper category, the date on which you go, from that day onwards, 3 years, continuously 3 years, you will be in small category. Though you have invested one, it is reckoned as small category, but you will be get the benefits of micro category for the period of time. Similarly, if you are going downward category, immediately you will get the benefit from the first of that year. Suppose in December you are going down. Suppose your machinery you have sold it, or your turnover is reduced. So you are going from the small to medium. Suppose you are going down. In such cases, from the 1st of the from 1st of April, you will get the benefits. You did it in December, but you will get the benefit from the 1st April. This benefit has been given to entrepreneurs. Then calculation of your how the plant and machinery will be calculated, because your income tax return you are filing, from that it will be populated. That will be populated. So from that it will take the things. And in a PAN number, how many GSTs are there? Suppose a person will have a one PAN, but several activities you are doing and several GST has registered. So for activity number A, activity number B, activity number C, he has made 3 GST. So all the 3 GST are linked to one PAN. So if you put your PAN number, automatically entire GST, whatever the turnover, 3 GSTs together will be taken care of. So it is auto-populated. So you need not to fill the form at the time of registration also. It need not. It automatically it will take it. So calculation of turnover, all GST linked to PAN number will be consolidated. But whenever you are filing, the registering under the Udyam registration, you have to fill the correct information. No certificate, nothing is to be uploaded. Only you have to fill the on certification basis. But if you fill any wrong information, you will be penalized under Section 27 of the MSME Act to a fine amount of ₹10,000. So you have to be very careful about that. So registration process, I will tell you about the registration process. So why MSME is called as Udyam? Because Udyam means enterprise. Udyogo. Udyag means Udyag Bhavan. Udyag means Udyag is related to activities, enterprise activities. So Udyam is a close word to enterprise. That's why it is called as Udyam. Whenever you want to register from Udyam registration, you have to go to this site, udyamregistration.gov.in. There are several sites in the Google. If you go, there are several sites. Any other sites you go, you have to pay certain amount. But this is the free. This is the actually real site of the government of India, where not a single paisa will be paid, and you can file without any cost. And very easy. It's not at all difficult. If you pass any new entrepreneurs want to register any problem, I have done many registration in that. So if you face any problem, you can ask me. No fee for filing Udyam registration. No enterprises shall file more than one Udyam registration. आपका 4-5 एक्टिविटी हो सकता है, तो एक उद्यम रजिस्ट्रेशन एक एंटिटी के लिए, एक एंटिटी 4 एक्टिविटी करता है, तो इट विल बी क्लासिफाइड अंडर सब एक्टिविटीज. सो इट विल बी number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 in your Udyam registration. It will be, because earlier there were separate. Sir, yes.
Sir, one more question, sir. Udyam registration करने के समय वो जो डाउन पेमेंट, अप पेमेंट, वो कितने का रखना चाहिए सर?
नहीं, आप कुछ रखने का नहीं, आपका ऑटोमेटिक इट विल बी पॉपुलेटेड फ्रॉम योर
2 लाख होता है उसमें.
सुनिए मैंने जस्ट आई एम टेलिंग. Suppose you are doing for the first time, you have to, आपका कोई टर्नओवर नहीं है, so turnover will be 0, and आपका प्लांट एंड मशीनरी का जो वैल्यू है, आप जो, बिकॉज आपने रजिस्टर मैंने फाइल नहीं किया है, देन यू हैव टू गिव अ डिक्लेरेशन, एंड सेकंड ईयर ऑनवर्ड्स इट विल चेंज ऑटोमेटिकली.
यस,
फर्स्ट ईयर में आपको डिक्लेरेशन देना पड़ेगा, मैं इतना का खरीद रहा हूँ, इनवॉइस नंबर इतना है, आई हैव गिव द डिक्लेरेशन. आई विल कम टू दैट. आई विल कम टू दैट. So for Udyam registration, 3 things are required. One is Aadhaar, PAN, and GST number. These 3 are compulsory. From 2021 July, GST is compulsory for the MSME registration. Though the threshold limit of the MSME is 40 lakhs and 20 lakhs for certain states like Northeast states, but it is compulsory for the MSME. GST is compulsory. If you are not having threshold, your GST, whatever you have paid, it will be refunded. So this is the Udyam registration certificate you get it. What is there in Udyam registration? There are total 23 fields you will get it. 23 fields. Number 1, number 2, number 3. First you fill your mobile number and Aadhaar number. Then you will get an OTP. Validate the OTP. Thereafter, you go on filling your data. They will ask you about your name, your entity name, your PAN number. What this very simple information you have to fill it up. Then the column number 20 and 21 and 22. This is most important. In 20, you have to put your PAN number, means whatever ITR you have filed, whatever your ITR filed, ITR mein already you are giving declaration of your plant and machinery, all the machinery details. It automatically will take care of the WDB value from that. You need not to fill it up. Suppose you have not filed any income tax return till date, or you have not purchased anything. So for the first time you are purchasing, then you will have to give the declaration. This is my machineries. 21 also, entire turnover, you have to fill the GST PAN number and all the relevant GST number. So automatically it will catch hold of the entire turnover of your GST. Similarly, 22, column number 22, government e-marketing, e-marketing. Are you agree? Are you interested for that? You have to say yes, I am interested for government e-marketing. Subsequently, I will discuss about GEM, government e-marketing. And 23, TREDS, trade receivable discount, if you are interested to participate, that number 23. So 20, 21, 22, 23. Thereafter, you have to submit. After this 23, there is no other column. Then you submit. Within 3 to 5 days, you will get in your email address, you will get the certificate. So here also, you have to fill the correct information. No certificate is required to be uploaded. And if anything wrong, you will be penalized under section 27. So try to give correct information. Here you see that a 3-digit national code is there, then 4-digit is there, 5-digit. Number 1, number 2, number 3, like that. There are several activities you can include under one Udyam registration. Udyam registration is 19-digit registration number. First to 5 digits, sabhi ka aega Udyam, UDAYM, Udyam. Then dash is 1. Then again 2-digit aega state, in which state you are registering. Maharashtra MH, Odisha OR, Karnataka K, like that. And West Bengal WB, like that. Then again dash. Then there is 2-digit number, that is in which state, which DIC. That number will give you. Then there is again dash, and last 7-digit is your registration number. So total 19-digit number. If you see that, and whether your unit is micro or services sector, it is a micro, not manufacturing and service sector, like that it will come. Or it is a small sector, or it is a medium sector, or it is a manufacturing sector or service sector, like that it will come in this Udyam certificate. So what are the benefits under the Udyam registration? Benefits in Udyam registration is, you will get 10 lakhs rupees loan, 10 lakhs rupees loan from banking industry only if you have Udyam registration certificate. That is no collateral. Without any collateral, you will get 10 lakhs under Mudra scheme, or without Mudra also 10 lakhs tak. Aapko bank will give you 10 lakhs rupees loan under the without any collateral if you have a Udyam registration number. CGT SME loan, now it is changed to 500 lakhs. Earlier it was 200 was the threshold limit. I'm not corrected. From the 1st April 2023 up to 5 crore tak, 500 lakhs CGT SME coverage loan you will get it if you have a Udyam registration. 500 lakhs tak. Procurement by public sector enterprises. Public sector enterprises, there is a guidelines that the public sector enterprise means central government, public sector undertaking. These public sector enterprises, whatever their purchase, they have to compulsorily purchase 25% of their requirement from MSMEs. From where they will get it from government e-marketing. GEM se kharid kare. Reimbursement expenses incurred in ISO certification. आपका ISO सर्टिफिकेशन में जितना भी एक्सपेंसेस है, all the expenses you will reimburse provided you have a उद्यम registration. Then concession of electricity bill. Certain states are also giving concession electricity bill. You can ask for the reimbursement of your expenses, electric expenses in the unit by producing the certificate. So you will get some concessions. Then can avail government subsidy under credit linked capital subsidy. You will get a 15% subsidy of your machinery purchase. Only you have a registration. MSME registration. MSME registration means Udyam certification. Easy to get license and approvals. Various license and approvals you will get it if you have a Udyam registration. 2% interest subvention. आपका concession मिलेगा, interest जो charge करता है बैंक. Only you have a certificate. Excise exemption in initial years. 85% of subsidy on patent right registration. Patent registration fees का जितना भी खर्च होता है patent registration, 85% you will get as form of subsidy. 50% subsidy on trademark registration. Industrial promotion subsidy. Suppose you want to attend any industrial promotion activity, you can apply and you will get the subsidy also. Suppose Dubai Shopping Festival, if you want to promote international conference also, you will get the subsidy or whatever expenses you have made. Delayed payment cases. Delayed payment cases in Samadhan. Samadhan mein if you applied that you have a delayed payment, then the requirement is your registration. MSME registered unit can only apply in Samadhan.
Sir, namaste. Sir, namaste. एक question sir.
Yeah. Samadhan side.
सर एक क्वेश्चन सर कि मैं बरगढ़ से बिलोंग करता हूँ उड़ीसा का. तो सर हम लोग को MSME से ये इंटरेस्ट सब्सिडी पहले देता था सीड इंडस्ट्री पे.
इंटरेस्ट सब्सिडी बैंक विल क्रेडिट इट डायरेक्टली.
हाँ सर क्रेडिट कर रहे थे बैंक को कि ये हमारा जो DIC था वो देता था इंटरेस्ट सब्सिडी पहले सीड इंडस्ट्री पे. आजकल बंद कर दिए सर. वो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि उनका लिस्ट में नहीं है सीड इंडस्ट्री बोल के बंद कर दिए.
नहीं बंद नहीं किया है, मैंने अभी चालू है. एंड आपका क्यों बंद हुआ दैट विल एनालाइज इट.
सबका सर एक का नहीं सर सबका बंद कर दिए.
कब से बंद हुआ?
ये 2 साल से. पहले मैं एक इंडस्ट्री में था उसमें लिया.
नहीं अभी माइक्रो सेक्टर में चालू है और दूसरा सेक्टर
माइक्रो सेक्टर में आएगा हमारा. तो माइक्रो सेक्टर में आएगा सर हमारा.
हाँ तो चालू है अभी. मैं आपको गाइडलाइंस होगा तो मैं निकाल के आपको भेज सकता हूँ. ठीक है. देन यू कैन आस्क फॉर दैट बिकॉज इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन एग्रीकल्चर में भी है और MSME सेक्टर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर में भी है.
हाँ हम लोग का एग्रीकल्चर बेस में आएंगे सर. एग्रीकल्चर में भी तो है. एग्रीकल्चर बेस इंडस्ट्री है हमारा.
एग्रीकल्चर क्रॉप लोन्स में ऑलरेडी है. मैंने आपका 7% जो 4% 1% फॉर प्रॉम्प्ट पेमेंट एंड 2% फॉर इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन. जो 4% रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट अप टू 3 लाख रुपीस. सपोज आपने 3 लाख रुपया लोन लिया एग्रीकल्चर
क्रॉप में क्रॉप इंश्योरेंस क्रॉप में तो है लेकिन एग्रो बेस इंडस्ट्री पे
नहीं. MSME में सर्टेन एक्टिविटीज मैंने माइक्रो सेक्टर में है. एंड लास्ट ईयर 2022 तक तो था. 23 का मैं चेक करूंगा बिकॉज टाइम टू टाइम दे डिक्लेयर इट. सो 22 तक था. मैं चेक करके आपको बता देता हूँ. इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन है कभी भी.
22 से हम लोग को नहीं मिल रहा है सर.
22 से नहीं मिल रहा है.
नहीं मिल रहा. वो लिस्ट में नहीं है. सीड इंडस्ट्री बोल रहे हैं इन लोग का.
मैं उसका इंक्वायरी करके आपको आप मेरा नंबर रख लीजिए. मैं इंक्वायरी करूंगा एंड फ्रॉम द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ MSME से इंक्वायरी करूंगा एंड आई विल लेट यू नो. मेरा रिलेशन से है. सो
बेरा साहब से आपका नंबर ले लूंगा.
मैं अभी दे दूंगा. एट द एंड ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम आई विल गिव यू. इंडस्ट्री प्रमोशन सब्सिडी इज अवेलेबल एंड डिलेड पेमेंट केसेस में आप डिलेड पेमेंट क्या है. समाधान साइट में आप अप्लाई करोगे तो आफ्टर 45 days they have to pay 3 times of the bank rate. I will come to that Samadhan. 3 times means by present bank rate is 5.15%. So 3 times means 15.45%. They will be issued with the warrant. They will be issued by the warrant to pay the amount. Otherwise, they will be jailed. That's why Samadhan site ka when I come, I will discuss you in detail. no EMD and waiver of security deposit and no tender cost. Suppose an MSME is participating in any tender up to 200 crores, no need to pay EMD, earnest money deposit. There is a waiver of security deposit and no tender cost. This is the benefits, but all the benefits you will avail if you have a Udyam registration. That's the benefit. Now, tax benefit under the MSME. So this is very important. You will get under section 80JJA and 80JJA. What are the benefits? Two types of benefit you will get it. One is if you are doing in organic manure, biogas, power and briquettes and pellet or fuel, and you can claim deduction up to 100%. Aapka 5 lakh tak, 5 lakhs tak for 5 years. You can get under 80JJA if you are doing this type of activities like biogas, power and briquettes or pellets. So आपका 5 लाख तक का प्रॉफिट में कोई भी टैक्स आपको देना नहीं पड़ेगा कंटिन्यूस 5 साल. और अंडर 80JJA, suppose you are appointing some new daily wages, you are appointing and paying through the account, money not cash payment, account if you are paying, then tax reduction on 30% of the wage paid to the 100 new workers. Suppose आपने 100 new workers को तक अपने बेनिफिट ले सकते हैं 30%. जितना वेज दिया उसका 30% आपका टैक्स में नहीं आएगा. 115BA उसमें exemption on 25% exemption on manufacturing activity. Certain manufacturing activities are included under 115BA. If you are doing that type of manufacturing activity, whatever that 75% of profit only you will pay the tax. 25% is exempted. So under section 44AD में 8% of the turnover received will be charged under the taxations. 44AD, it is compulsory for the company accounts. Company accounts are compulsory to file income tax returns under the 44AD. All companies, private limited or public limited company or LLP or one-man company, or all have to file income tax return under the 44AD. But there are certain professionals, the professionals receipt is above 50 lakhs, then only they will file it. And the certain businesses are coming under 44AD, business accounts. If the business turnover is more than 1 crore, then only they will file it. So this 44AD में जो भी turnover है 8% of the receipt of the professionals are to be taxed. And 44 AB certain this is AD is for professionals, AB is for general. AB. Now, if you are a startup and if you have started a startup are two types. One is startup without DPIIT registration. Another startup who has started the unit without DPIIT registration. DPIIT registration means Department of Promotion of Internal Trade, Industry and Internal Trade. Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. If it is DPIIT recognition, आपको 3 साल तक स्टार्टअप में टैक्स बेनिफिट मिलेगा. जो भी इनकम होगा कंटिन्यूस 3 इयर्स, एनी कंटिन्यूस 3 इयर्स. ऐसा नहीं है आज लिया अगला साल लिया मैंने छोड़ दिया दूसरा साल लिया. सो यू हैव टू गो फॉर कंटिन्यूस. इधर बिगिनिंग में ले सकते हैं और एनी, बट बिटवीन 10 इयर्स यू हैव टू टेक इट. स्टार्टअप का पीरियड होता है 10 इयर्स or 100 crores. It achieved the turnover, sales turnover 100 crores. Whichever is earlier, then startup stop हो जाता है. So 3 साल तक continuous आप tax benefit ले सकते हैं under section 80 IAC. So section 44GB, it is a capital investment. Suppose आपका घर है, मकान है, अपने मकान को बेच के MSME में लगा दिया, इक्विटी में लगा दिया. For example, I am talking, don't sell it. So if you have at all sold, certain persons are selling it also for the improvement of business. They want to stay in rented house. So it's where they will get the any capital in gain. That whenever any capital gain, that will not be taxed because you have invested in equity of a startup. Similarly, 54E long-term capital gain में, such as selling of the lands or some parcel of the buildings. In that cases, if you are investing in business, that also will not be taxable. These are there are several other tax benefits are there. So one particular session we can address for that. Now coming to GST registration. GST registration also very easy. You need not to go to any chartered accountants. If you want to do GST registration, personally you can do it. You go to this site, https://www.gst.gov.in. There you can go to click the registration, then go for the new registration, click it, then you fill 3 things: PAN, email address, and mobile number. You will get an OTP in your mobile number, put that OTP and validate it. Then after validate, you will get a TRN number. TRN means temporary reference number. This temporary reference number, again, you go to the Google's GST site and put the TRN number. Then again, another OTP you will get it and validate it. Thereafter, section B will populate. In that section B, you fill all the details. After filling that, you e-verify it, either biometric verification or digital signature. You can do it. After that, in your registered email address, you will get the GST certificate. It is all driven, nothing to be, if you read one by one, step by step, it is auto-driven for you. And you will get the GST certificate. GST certificate, there is a 15-digit number. 15-digit number has a relevance. First 2 digit is having your state number. Karnataka means 29. 29 is Karnataka. Similarly, every state is having 2-digit number. So first 2 digit is your state where you have registered. Second 10 numbers related to your PAN number. PAN number of the entity. So thereafter, another 3 numbers, 10 to 12 chala gaya, last 3 numbers. 13 and 14 number is, suppose one registration you have done, one GST, one activity ka apne GST registration kiya, so 1 JAD rahega. Suppose 2 registration kiya, 2 JAD, another activity ke liye kiya, same entity, another activity, another GST apne kiya, 2 JAD rahega. 3 JAD, 4 JAD, 5 JAD, ऐसा होके लास्ट तक 35 तक आप कर सकते हैं. एक स्टेट में आप 35 रजिस्ट्रेशन टोटल कर सकते हैं. एन एंटाइटी, सपोज आई एम एक्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, मेरा एक मैन्युफैक्चरिंग है, मेरा एक ट्रेडिंग है, मेरा सब कुछ है, 5-10 एक्टिविटीज है. मैं सभी एक्टिविटी का एक रजिस्ट्रेशन करते जाऊंगा. जीएसटी रजिस्ट्रेशन एक एक्टिविटी के लिए एक पैन नंबर एक ही है, कंपनी का पैन नंबर एक ही है, बट सेपरेट जीएसटी रजिस्ट्रेशन करोगा. 1 JAD, 2 JAD, 3 JAD, 4 JAD, 9 JAD, उसका बाद 10 हो जाएगा बिकॉज 10 हो गया. सो 2 digit नंबर है, 13, 14 इज केप्ट टिल 35. लास्ट डिजिट इज अ चेक नंबर, चेक नंबर ऑफ पर्टिकुलर रजिस्ट्रेशन. चेक कोड बोलते हैं उसको, चेक कोड. सो दिस 15 digit इज व्हेनेवर यू सी यू कैन गेट दिस 15 digit से वो पूरा पॉपुलेट हो जाता है. एवरीथिंग यू कैन गेट इट. सो दिस इज द जीएसटी रजिस्ट्रेशन. व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट अंडर द जीएसटी रजिस्ट्रेशन? It brings indirect taxation under one umbrella. Earlier it was there, VAT tha, then entertainment tax tha, service tax tha, बहुत सारा tax tha. All are come under the one umbrella. Unorganized sectors are also covered under this. There were unorganized sectors which are also covered. Then compliance is lesser, and if you are registered, only that MSME interest subvention you will get it. And public procurement will only be possible. Government will take your products. Suppose you are GST registered. If you are not GST registered, they will not take it. So GST registration is compulsory now in MSME. Next registration is Spice Plus. This is a Spice Plus is a very important site for important initiatives. Earlier it was Spice, now it is Spice Plus. So Spice Plus, what are the activities you can take it? First is reservation of the company name. Because suppose you want to make a XYZ private limited, this name you have to put down. There are at a time 4 names you can put it. Which name is available? Because if it is registered by somebody else, somebody is holding this name, you may not get it. So you have to go on changing the names. What first do you have to reserve a company name. Then after that you want to become a director, so you have to file DIN, director identification number, you have to obtain under this SPICE Plus. So director identification number, there is a DIR3 format is there. This format, you download it, fill it, and upload it by paying certain amount, very nominal amount. So that DIN number, you will get it. Up to that, there is no problem at all. But when you incorporate a new company, you may take the help of the chartered accountant. But I will tell you, if you go to any chartered accountant, from incorporation to bank account opening till bank account opening, all the activities, maximum you have to pay 11,000 rupees. This is a rate. I am talking to you, this is a rate. This is standard rate in the country as well. So 11,000, because many will charge more, but many of the most of the things will be done with because there is no other charge, only chartered accountant's signature is required. That's why you have to go to the chartered accountant's firm. So incorporation of the new companies, there is a 3 things are there: application form, then memorandum of association, and article of association. 3 forms are filled. You have to fill it. 32, INC 32, INC 33, INC 34. These 3 forms you have to fill and file it. So in these 3 forms, when you are filing, so memorandum, you have to be very, very particular, because you cannot change memorandum time and again. In memorandum, what are the activities you want to take? Clearly you read it, that activities. If you are having any doubt, similar activity you can download from a public site. Public site से किसी का भी memorandum आप download कर सकते हैं, कोई भी कंपनी का. आपका same activity में कौन सा कंपनी है, which company is there. Suppose you want to do say silk manufacturing. Silk manufacturing में और कोई, which is the company. You download that and compare it, what you have written, what they have written. So accordingly you feel that rather than depending 100% on chartered accountants, you ask the chartered accountant, give me the memorandum of association, I will read it. Not only memorandum, article of association, everything you read it before allowing the chartered accountant to file. Simply you do not file the digital signature. After DIN, they will ask you to get the digital signature, and simply you do not sign the these forms, that article of association, memorandum of association. Entire things, all other things, that is, there is called as form is called as Agile Pro S. Agile Pro S mein your PAN number of the company, your TAN number of the company, article INC 35, that is, if you have not done GST, they will also do the GST. Then employment state insurance company registration, then professional tax registration, then employment provident. Suppose you are having more than 20 employees, you have to pay the provident fund. So deduct the provident fund and deposit. So this EPF registration and bank account is optional. You can go, because if you go to any CF firm, they will tell that their known bankers, they will go it. You choose a banker where you can take the benefit. I'll tell that you choose such a bank which are having that MSME exports, because so that account and loans, if they're in the same banks, you will be benefited a lot. So all these things can be done within around, I'm telling the estimated expenditure of a professional charges 11,000. So all these things can be registered. So you will get a certificate of incorporation like this. Your certificate of incorporation में एक SIN number होता है. That SIN number is that is 21 digit number. Your SIN number is 21 digit number. First number is listed or unlisted. Share is whether your company is unlisted or listed. If your company is, most of the companies are unlisted, because listed companies are MSME के लिए इतना listed company नहीं होता है. Unlisted company, U, that means U. Then next 5 digit. Next 5 digit is your activity. Just like your NIC code, this is also activities. 5 activities, this is there. Then after this, next 2 digit, your state code like Maharashtra or Uttar Pradesh, UP, or say Gujarat, GJ, like that. This is your 2-digit is your state. After that, year of registration, 2020 or 2021, next 4-digit, 2020, 21, 22, the year of registration. Then next 3-digit will give you, if your company is a one-man company, that is one OPC. If you are a private limited company, PTC. If you are a public limited company, it will be PLC, like that, 3-digit. Next 5-6-digit is your registration number. So this is the certificate of incorporation. Then you download memorandum, article of association, PAN number, TAN number. PAN and TAN, you must be knowing the difference. PAN is for your company, TAN is when you are deducting the salary of the employees, and you will pay in the TAN, through TAN. So this is the TAN and PAN, and all these things you will download it once it is registered. And professional tax you have to pay regularly. Yearly you have to pay the professional tax. Then shop and establishment registration also you can do it. So all these things you can do it in one go. This is the required. Then another registration process is called as zero effect and zero defect. This is most important for a manufacturing company. If you register it, you will get concession in rate of interest. If you will get tender process or anything, your marketing will be better, and it will be accepted by the foreign companies, and your brand value will be increased. So the process I will not tell you. There are 5 types of this ratings you will be getting if you register it. Zero effect and zero defect registration. It starts from platinum and go diamond, then gold, silver, and bronze. 5 types of certificates you will get. This type of certificate you will get it. These certificates are very important, and even you go to the bank also, bank will give the importance, and rate of interest may concession. Everywhere you will get the concession. Even your self promotion ke liye bhi, this development commissioner in their offices, as I told, they will give you some subsidies or some promotion incentives. So this is required. These are the benefit of the registration. This is concession in interest rate and processing fees by the bank. Credible and reliable vendor database. आपका database is top class database में आता है. You are in the top rated company. Improved processing and leading to higher revenues. Because why it is improved process? Because only you will get it. There are 50. There is a form is there. In that form, there are 50 columns are there. 50 columns say 10 is optional column, and 20 is any 20 is the compulsory column that you have to fill it up. After you fill all this data, then it is going to Quality Council of India. Quality Council of after examining, they will give you the desk assessor. Desk assessor again will examine it. After examination, certain fees you have to deposit around 10,000. So after that, this will be transferred to this agency, rating agency. Rating agency are called TUB, SUD, South Asia Private Limited, Bureau Veracities India Private Limited, RSJ Inspection Service Limited. 3 or 4 throughout India there are there, and your details will be sent to them. They will give you the rating. Either it is a gold, silver, or platinum, or bronze, like that. So based on that, you are GST JADD certified. Then next one is a startup. Startup entities. If you want to go for a startup, you have to register either company or LLP. Though it is even also partnership, registered partnership is also allowing. But my experience says partnership, registered partnership you go, you will face little problem. So either you go for the LLP or company, private limited company or LLP, you can register yourself. Then there are certain information, you have to fill all the information on self-certification basis. Going to the site. Here you are getting tax exemption on capital gains. Already I have explained 3 years continuous tax exemption you will get. Capital gain also you will get the benefit. No earnest money deposit in government tenders. Income tax exemption for a continuously 3 consecutive years. Rebate on patent right, trademark, and government give the funds and grants if you are registered under the DPIIT registration. DPIIT registration all self-certification basis, but if you give any wrong information, then you will get a penalty up to 50% of your paid capital plus 25,000. That's the penalty, and you will be blacklisted. That's why never do any wrong information, fill it out. The startups are now required to pay. They have not to pay single paisa for the startup registration. What are the terms for the DPIIT registration? Department of Promotion of Industrial and Internal Trade. So for startups, you have to go for the DPIIT recognition. You should not be incorporated not more than 10 years. Within 10 years, you have to go for the DPIIT registration. It should be a private limited company, LLP or partnership or registered partnership, but all probability you should go for the private limited and partnership, LLP. Turnover should not be 100 crore and no splitting up the reconstitution. They called it for you can go for the DPIIT registration for innovative idea. Not that what are the existing company, they can split one company and make another company for the DPIIT registration. They will not accept it. Existing activities, there should be some sorts of innovative ideas. Innovative business development, improvement of product, processes, services, only you will get the DPIIT registration. So, what are the documents are required? One is a certificate of incorporation. Company का जो formation हुआ है, you will get the certificate of incorporation, PAN card, recommendation letter of the incubator. You should be attached with an incubator, government assisted or non-assisted incubator. So incubator will provide. Incubators are there, several incubators there. I am attached with Jain University Incubation Center at Jain University where I am working. So these incubators, they will provide you recommendation letter. That is more important. Brief details about your company, brief details about your product, that is innovative product, brief details about the director, and email, contact details, details of the intellectual property registration certificate, details of the answer to the questions. There are several answers to which you will have to give question answer. Then you upload it in the https startupindia.gov.in. That's a G2B portal, government to business portal. So once you do it, within 3 to 5 days, you will get the, this is the DPIIT registration. This is a sample copy of the certificate. So this type of certificate, you will get it from the DPIIT. This your startup is recognized. So you will get lot of grants or subsidies, or you will get the interest-free loans. Then there is a MSME Samadhan. As I told earlier also, Samadhan is a site. Suppose you have sold certain items as an MSME entrepreneur, you are not getting your money in time. So you have to file under this site. At a time, 3 invoices can be uploaded, 3 invoices. So when you upload these things, so it will go to MSEFC of the particular state. जो स्टेट में है वो स्टेट के MSEFC होता है, माइक्रो स्मॉल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स फैसिलिटेशन council, that is MSEFC. Under section 2021, every state has a MSEFC. It goes to MSEFC. MSEFC studies it. After studying, within 30 days, they issue a warrant. To whom? To the buyer. You have purchased the items from the MSME seller, but you have not paid the amount. Pay from the 45 days at the rate of 3 times of bank rate. 45 days means date of invoice. Suppose the date of invoice में आपने mention किया 30 days means 30 days. 31 days से fine मिलेगा. if we have not mentioned any date, that means after 45th day onwards, 45 days tak they can charge any. For after 46th day onwards, it's a 15.45%. That is 3 times of the bank rate you have to pay. If you do not pay within 30 days, then there will be arrest warrant will be issued. That's why if anything will be, this buyer wants to appeal anything, then he has to deposit 75% of amount. Then only appeal will be recognized. Otherwise, it is a MSEFC is a quasi-judicial body. It's a quasi-judicial body. It's a letters or it's a notice is as equal as warrant, court warrant. So MSME Samadhan, this is a site is there for entrepreneurs. MSME Sampark, in Sampark you will get the your people. You want to recruit certain people for your unit. You will get the trained people list, you will get it. Or if you register yourself, people will apply in that. The trained people will apply for that. Or you can recruit that. So this is a site between the entrepreneur as well as the you will get the people, trained people from the training institute has conducted so many trainings. There are so many training institutes, as I explained. Their names will be appeared in that. So they are the trained people are there in different skilled persons are there. You can get those. MSME Sambandh. Sambandh is a portal for public procurement. It is also just like GM. It is also public procurement site. Then there is a one site is Sambhav. Sambhav is under Sambhav. They are conducting national level awareness program. It started in 2021, and College of Agriculture Banking and many other things. Many other RBI affiliated or development commissioner has allowed certain institute to conduct the national level awareness program. I have also conducted 1 or 2 national level awareness program. So that Sambhav is the way in which you can make aware of your entrepreneurs. What are the facilities are available? What are the problems you are facing from the banks? And all sorts of things can be exchanged. It is awareness program. Udyam Mitra Portal, it is by CDB, a credit delivery platform enabling ease of access to MSME finance and non-financial services. Yes, please. So a credit delivery platform enable ease of access to MSMEs, financial and non-financial. आपको कहीं से loan का problem होता है, you can call them and they will help you. And if you are getting any non-financial also, मेरा marketing में problem, मुझे subsidy नहीं मिलता है, I want to contact with the development commissioners, I want for market, whatever facilities you are getting problem, you can discuss with them, and that is the toll-free number is there. It is written 1800-180 and 4 times 111. This is a toll-free number, you can call them. It is sponsored by CDB. CDB का ये उद्यम मित्र portal. And CGTSME is another things where except agriculture and self-help group, all are covered now. Under this, up to 500 lakhs it is covered. 5 crore tak CGTSME. But if you go to RRB and small finance bank, only up to 50 lakhs they are covering. So if you want a bigger finance, you have to select a commercial bank. Rate of interest should not exceed 14%. If it is exceeding 14%, your CGTSME coverage will not be there. And existing credit facility can also be covered, but your account should not be restructured and remain in a SMA2 category. SMA category 2 means overdue more than 61 days. Suppose 61 days में कोई time में 1 साल में रहा आपका account, you will not be getting the facility of the, you cannot be covered under CGTSME. If you are satisfying, even existing accounts can also be covered under the CGTSME. Coverage will, bank will give the coverage 75 to 85%. 75% up to 5 lakhs, or say Northeast states or women entrepreneurs, or your JADD certification, so you will get 85% coverage. So that's why bank will be interested to finance to the JADD certified customer, zero effect and zero defect customer. SC/ST also 85%. So all other customers 75% coverage will be available. And suppose you want to take more loans, more than 5 crores, so you can go for the hybrid security. Hybrid security, suppose 7 crore is there, so 5 crore under the collateral free, and up to 2 crores they will take the collateral security. So that's called as hybrid security facility. You can take it. And JADB certificate may annual fees, annual guarantee fees you have to pay for your coverage. So annual guarantee fees 10% waiver in case of JADD certifications. If you are JADD certified, you will get 10% concession. So this is the annual guarantee fees concession. There are several guarantee agencies at present. Today, our Honorable Prime Minister has declared that is up to 3 lakhs will be given to all skilled workers. So this is what Credit Guarantee Fund for Skill Development will cover it. Then educational loan will be covered by Credit Guarantee Fund for Educational Loan. Then micro units. Micro units means you are taking loans under the MSME up to 10 lakhs rupees. If you are taking, there no collateral is there, but for bank is concerned, it is covered under the Credit Guarantee Fund of micro units. All micro units will be covered that up to 10 lakhs. Credit Guarantee Fund for Stand Up India scheme. Stand Up India scheme is only mentioned for the SC, ST and women entrepreneurs. Up to 1 crore is given under the Stand Up India. So that scheme is covered under the Credit Guarantee Fund of Stand Up India scheme. Credit Guarantee Scheme for Microfinance Institutes. Credit Guarantee Fund for Startups, separate scheme. Credit Guarantee Scheme for Startups. Credit Guarantee Fund for Factoring. Factoring means receivable financing. आपका कहाँ से मिलने वाला है, आप उसको डिस्काउंट करके पैसा ले सकते हैं, तो receivable financing factoring कहते हैं. This factoring के against में you can get the finance coverage. Then Mudra loan, micro unit development and refinance agency, पहले first started and in 2015, and it is converted to bank, Mudra Bank, and all banks are financing under the Mudra, that is Prime Minister's Mudra Yojana. Here 3 types of loan is given. Sishu, that is for startups up to 50,000, first time entrepreneur. Those have registered first time, they are financed without any collaterals up to 50,000 for startups. Kishore, loans up to 5 lakhs is given for entrepreneurs with existing business. So after 1 year, existing business you want to increase, you can go to Kishore, 50,000 to 5 lakhs tak you can increase it. And you want to expand, next year you want to further expand, you can go up to 10 lakhs. So if you go gradually as an entrepreneur, and you will also get the garner the experience, market experience, rather than going for a big project, you start the year by year, just like if you go in the promotion in the particular organization, here in also entrepreneurship is a career. So if you want to go step by step, you can learn many experiences and you can take risk also. Gradually you can risk reinforcement ho jayega, risk reinforcement. So you can take lot of risk in future. Then next one is Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program, PMEGP. PMEGP was earlier called as Rural Employment Guarantee Program or Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana, PMMR. The scheme is conducted by Khadi Village Industry Commission. Individuals above 18 years, and those have passed 7th pass, they will get self-help group, cooperative society, trust, individuals, all will apply for the PMAGP through the site. No need to go to the bank. In the portal, you can file it. No income ceiling is ceiling for setting up a project. There are so many model projects are there. You can download any model project. Accordingly, you prepare your project, or you can take an expert's help for remodeling or reframing your project. And along with the project, it should be a new unit. You will get a loan up to 50 lakhs rupees. Under the 50 lakhs rupees loan, you will get subsidy 15 to 25% in general category, that is 15% in urban area, 25% in the rural area. If you are a scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, you will get 25% in the rural area, urban area, and 35% in rural area. Subsidy you will get it of the project cost, and your own contribution should be 5 to 10%, 5% for SC/ST and 10% for general category. And if you are successfully done it, and second dose, you will get it up to 1 crore under the PMEGP. So this is the site, https://kbiconline.gov.in. You can go to the PMEGP portal and you can select your bank to which you want to get the loan. And ask the bank also, before applying also, you can contact the bank. I'm applying, you please consider the things, so that develop a rapport with this bank along with your accounts, and your loan processing will be easily processed. Now there is another organization called NSIC. I'm going with the important organizations because time is very limited, time is there. And NSIC is the National Small Industries Corporation Limited. It's a government of India under the MSME ministry. It provides credit rating. Suppose you are doing external credit rating, it provides subsidy. If you are going external credit rating like ICRA, CARE, or Samira, this credit rating agencies, if you take external credit rating, you will get the subsidy up to 60,000 rupees. Machinery and equipments, if you want a higher purchase basis, you don't want to purchase, but higher purchase basis, once your work is over, you can retransfer it to them, or leasing basis, you will get it from the NSIC. And they provide that, distribute the raw materials at a cost, because they purchase wholesale, and in the cluster they will distribute. So suppose there are plastic manufacturing units in a particular cluster, say 5 to 6. So they will take the requirement list from a particular lowest possible vendors. They will purchase it and they supply it to the units, and so that you will get the this raw material at a cheaper cost. They provide the infrastructure and construction of the industrial estate is their job. So this is the NSIC, help it. Now it's a credit linked capital subsidy scheme. Here you will get for technological upgradation. Your machinery is old, obsolete. You want to technologically upgrade with a higher version. So you can purchase it. You will get a 15% subsidy under the capital subsidy from MSME. You must have a valid Udyam registration number. Who provides this subsidy? Office of the DC, Development Commissioner. I have told that 30 development institutes are there. Through them, they provide it, and the bank will send to nodal agency. Nodal agency will consolidate, apply to the Development Commissioner, and Development Commissioner will provide the subsidy. 51 subsectors and products are approved in which you can go for the technical upgradations, technology upgradation. There is a special scheme for the SC/ST. They are called as special credit linked capital subsidy scheme. Here you are getting 15%, there you will get it 25%, up to 25 lakhs, because maximum coverage is up to 1 crore, machinery up to 1 crore. So 15 lakhs tak general category ko, and credit linked capital subsidy under a special credit linked capital subsidy 25 lakhs. This is the Stand Up India scheme. Under the Stand Up India scheme, SC, ST and OBC and women beneficiaries are covered, and it's a financing to new units amounting 10 lakhs to 1 crore. Rate of interest should not be MCLR plus 3%. Marginal cost of lending rate plus 3%. Jada nahi hona chahiye. And 85% of the project cost is financed through loan. Rest 15% is provided as a conversion subsidy and or your own contribution. Repayment should be in 7 years and 18 months. Within that 18 months moratorium period. This is the loan given to Stand Up India scheme. There is another scheme called as amended Technological Upgraders Fund Scheme. This is for handloom sector, silk sector, jute sector, technical textile, garment manufacturing, processing fibers, fabrics and yarn, webbing, preparatory and knitting. These are the activities where you can cover it. Here, another subsidy is available, additional subsidy other than capital subsidy to the extent of 10 to 15% you will getting subsidy. Then government e-marketing. Madam was also asking about that last meeting, Madam. So it's a public procurement portal. Here, seller can raise representation against a bid available in public domain. So here, what happens? Up to 50,000, there is a no bid. 55 up to 50,000 on push button basis. आप किधर से चाहिए खरीद कर देते हैं, L1 F1 कोई बिडर फीडर की जरूरत नहीं है. Above 50,000, there is a bidder is there. L1 you have to purchase. There are two types of there, bid or reverse auction. Reverse auction means I am a seller. I will put it in that my product will be, the rate should be those above 100. Those are interested, they can ask me. So somebody quoted 105, somebody quoted 110. Then only I will choose from that to whom I want to give. That is a reverse auction. And bid means they will give competitive prices. Somebody will give 5 rupees, somebody will 7 rupees, somebody 8 rupees. The highest, from that they will choose it. You may not choose it. And there are also within 15 days buyer can cancel it the order. Once the order is accepted and invoice is raised, within 15 days time dete hai, then they can cancel the order also as a buyer. And this is preference is given to DPIIT certification registered persons. They can also display their products, and government will take first priority they will take it from the DPIIT certified startups. And if you are having any problem, as Madam was telling on that day, there is a grievances. You can raise your grievances. There is a button is there. There is a link is there. Seller can raise the representation against a bid available in public domain. It is in public domain. There is a contact persons list is there in that government e-mark particular. You may not go to the higher authorities, but there are certain authorities to whom you can approach directly, and you can their email address is also mentioned. You can write if you like. Otherwise, you can go to the directly to the grievances site. This is a government e-marketing. PSB loans in 59 minutes. This is a site where we have many of us are not using it, but it's a 59 minutes may you will get a in principle sanction. It's not a sanction. Subjected to. It's not a sanction, but it's a in principle sanction. You will get it. So these are the some sites: GM portal site, MSME Global Mart site. And I will share my presentation to Odisha Corporate Foundation, and I will request also OCF to keep it a record, as well as those who are request or their OCF site, others can see it. There is nothing like that for me. I want to share it, whatever it within me. And this is a central government scheme site, National Investment Promotion Portal, My MSME, Ministry of MSME. That's a last is champion site. That's a in champion site everything where you can go for the Udyam registration, where you can go the PMAGP applications, where you can go the by Prime Minister's Mudra Yojana. Everything you will get in champion site. So this is all sites have been just derived and under the champions that is kept it. This is my book which I have already published it, and it is available in Flipkart as well as Amazon. And if you want, this is mostly related to bankers. Lenders perspective means related to lenders, but somehow it will help the entrepreneurs. If banks is harassing or something, you can catch hold of if you read this thing. Very facile and easy way of presentation. And my third book I will be writing on this financing MSME for a borrower's perspective, so that it will help to the entrepreneurs. And lastly, I can say every success of entrepreneur has a painful story. Every painful story has a successful ending. If you miss an opportunity, do not fill the eyes with tears. it will hide another better opportunity in front of you. दुख से आंख को this tears में भर देने से आप देख नहीं पाओ. Don't have the tears in your eyes. You will forget you will hide another opportunity, better opportunity. So never have the confidence, and I wish all the success to all the entrepreneurs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I never thought that you will cover so many areas. Like I think I wrote 10 pages. I think I wrote 10 pages about various schemes you covered. And actually, there's very less time. I would request if anyone has anything to say. But as G20 we saw, and then the scheme Stand Up India, really we all are looking forward for all MSME entrepreneurs to really work hard and achieve their goals and mission. So I would request if anyone has anything to ask, sir, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I am Lingraj Paningrai from Gajpati, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am EDP trainer and also EPICOL. They launched AEPS, Agri Entrepreneurship Promotion Scheme and allied activities. I am a state trainer of that EPICOL. So what happened? Your presentation and nice presentation on virtual MSME related to all the activities and GST also. And my one suggestion is Odisha Livelihood Mission has developed Farmers Producers Group through Company Registration Act 1935. They selected one person in each GP. The name is Udyog Mitra. The Udyog Mitra, role of Udyog Mitra, they monitor the area for horticulture product and also agri products that linkage to the marketing. So what happened in our area? Different types of mango product is here, grafting mangoes. So last time through OLM we contact agri New Delhi that market other market and linkage, and the farmers are got much more amount per kg. So what happened? Udyog Mitra and Udyomi also all are same, but in our area all of them are doing much more works. So your MSME that today you presented, please send me my mail ID, sir. Thank you, sir.
My mobile number is 9687 6946. 9687
Sir.
9687 69 46 again.
46. Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, 96 once again, tell me, sir.
9687 69
87 69
4646.
4646. Okay, thank you, sir.
1 hour presentation, night's presentation, sir. Actually, we learn many things from you, sir. Related to GST.
Next session will be on the structuring a credit proposal for MSME entrepreneur. When you present a credit proposal to the bank, your proposal should not be declared. All aspects you will take care of that.
Okay, sir.
Anyone else? Anyone else has anything to ask, sir?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I am DK Singh from Rajgangpur, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is really a very nice presentation. And
good point, madam. Hello.
And my question is, sir, you have explained that if some supply is made to some MSME, some customers are not paying. Suppose I have supplied some goods to some customer, and they are not, and I also they have taken also advance, and they have not supplied the goods I have ordered for that, and neither they are refunding me money. It is just opposite of the case where I am entitled to get money. So in that case, whether there is interest implication for MSME?
No, that is one way only. That's not two way. MSME, that Samadhan, it is only giving protection to the MSME entrepreneurs. In that, if you have given advance, that you will take the legal proceedings, whatever the things that is in a general process. But
I'm a MSME unit, sir.
No, MSME unit, when you have supplied to your buyer has not paying to you, you can you can take care of the Samadhan site. But if as a buyer, he has given some advances to the supplier, and supplier is not giving in time, that is a contract between you and the buyer and supplier, that will be separately taken.
But sir, MSME is produced in this case, no?
No, MSME does not mean that he is not a human being. He's just like you, and you'll have to treat just like a human being. The benefits are given to MSME as a whole. But if MSME will be not paying and they will become cheated, you will take.
But if this provision is brought in, then it will rather extend the protection to the MSME, sir.
That MSMEs will be frightened to do that. If they will be given for doing the business, they will go to the jail like that. So that see, it is a reverse. It is okay for safeguarding the MSME entrepreneurs. Government wants to uplift the MSME entrepreneurs. But in general terms, if somebody is, between you and me, I have taken something on contract and taken advance, I'm not doing, you will take the legal action. That's it.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, madam.
Is there anyone else? Should we close today's excellent, knowledgeable session, or anyone else? Yes, someone.
I
Yes,
have one
sir.
question.
Please go ahead.
Please.
One general women in urban area, suppose in the UP, Ghaziabad, so how much discount, subsidies he can get?
See, women entrepreneurs, there are separate benefits are there, like a separate scheme is there, Stand Up India scheme. In
Garment manufacturing.
In a new unit, you can establish under the Stand Up India scheme up to 1 crore, he will get the loan, and certain conversion subsidy up to 15% he will get under the this. It is specially meant for women and SC/ST, Stand Up India scheme. And suppose in this annual guarantee fees also, there is some concession for the women entrepreneurs. Suppose you covered under the CGT SME. So some women entrepreneurs, that is a annual guarantee fees, there is a concession. And women entrepreneurs, that unit which is having 51% director or 51% partner or proprietor is a woman, that unit is called as women entrepreneurship. So government is giving, that's why specifically this Stand Up India scheme for women entrepreneurship account. And the rate of interest is very low. That is MCLR plus 3%. MCLR is somewhat 7-8%. So you will get in 10%, you will get the loans. Even 3% is the upper limit. That MCLR plus 3% upper limit. It should be less than also 2%. Bank to bank they charge it. And when I was in last bank, that is Saraswat Cooperative Bank, there is one scheme called as Udyogini. Udyogini is a scheme specially meant for the women entrepreneurs, Udyogini. And bank was giving some subsidy, some rate of interest concession. So there are, if you go to the bank site, there are some concession in women entrepreneurs also. The rate of interest.
Thank you very much, sir. आपने जो बुक लिखे हैं, डेफिनेटली आई विल ऑर्डर दैट बुक फ्रॉम अमेज़न, फाइनेंसिंग MSME इन इंडिया. लाइक आई थिंक आपने जो बताए ये बहुत सारे कुछ, ये सब सारे कुछ, आई थिंक इट इज ऑल मेंशन्ड इन द बुक आल्सो.
बुक में नहीं मिलेगा तो भी I will give you another write up also. I will send it to them, and 70 to 80% you will get it from that book, and many more things you will get it from. Which is not mentioned, you will get it.
Okay, that's so nice. That's so nice. But as it is, sir, आपका नंबर तो हमें मिल गया है. आज का जो PowerPoint presentation था, अगर वो OCF
I
site
will
में
send
दे
it to
देंगे.
Behra Babu. I will send it to Behra Babu.
Yes, yes, it will be helpful for everyone. Those who could not join, they can also go through it and get some guidance. Okay, thank you very much, sir.
My sincere thanks to Behra Babu also for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Yes, because of him only we all are here in this platform. And from OCF, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to you and all the participants of this enjoyable and knowledgeable session today. Thank you so much, sir.
Meet in next Sunday.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Happy Vishwakarma Puja, sir. Thank you.
All of you, same thing.
Thank
Sir,
you. Thank you.
please share your number, sir. Mr. Sir, please share your
96
number.
96
number is
9687694646. 9687694646.
Email ID, sir.
Okay, thank
Email
you.
ID misratp@redipmail.com.
What is your email ID?
MISRA Misra, T for Tata, P for
Acha.
Patna, misratp@redipmail.com.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So I'll take a leave.